Girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card. Today we're going to do something that's been suggested by a lady whose birthday is today. So happy birthday, you know who you are. And it's going to be as a steel drown to the X. So that could be extremely triggering. Let's get that straight. So it's just tarot, stay cool. Okay, it's just stay cool. And we do two piles and then we obviously do the soul card with a major arcana from my friend Lorente because I love it. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1 as they still drawn to the X. Ace of Cups, the Moon, 3 of Pentacles. Well, I think there is a frustration because I do believe that they need to do a work on themselves. A lot of things have been unresolved. A lot of issues are still, hidden, and they need to be revealed for them to let go of the past. I think there's still maybe something lingering. I wouldn't say they drown to the ex. Not drown. We're not drowning anybody. No, we don't. I wouldn't say they're still in love with them. But what I'm saying is this unresolved issue. And that frustrates them very much because they very much know that there is a possibility with you of true love. So there is some residue from the past, and of course we are all the result of the past, of course, but we do need to revisit the past, heal, understand the past, and then we can move forward. So let's have a look, let's have more information about this, okay? So exactly. You have to really purge the past. Go back to who we are, the skeleton of who we are, the essence of who we are. Understand what happened in the past and take the lesson and move from it. I think you meant to be together because obviously angels, gods, whatever, universe want you guys to be together. But I think it will be very good for you to actually take a moment of pause, so then that person can actually clear themselves from the past. Really, it's like almost detox themselves from the past. It's nothing negative neither from the past. I'm not saying the ex is the devil. What I'm saying is it's not you. It's not your story. Okay, so that's why your person cannot really give themselves fully to you because they're still recovering and they're not open to the real love and give themselves fully because they're on standby, they're on the fence. And I think when you know you're not completely ready, you can't run a marathon because you're not prepared, you're not ready for it. You don't have anything in the tank really. So that person is still on standby. Standby, neutral, because I know I have all that love to give, but there's something blocking me to give it to you because I haven't sorted myself out. So they need to do this moment of introspection because they know that you are the final destination. They don't know how to get there, but there's still that residue of 3. There's one person still lingering, with their spirit or their energy. It's not like they're still interested in the acts. They haven't sorted them out. That is the problem. They need to clear the past and then we can have a real beginning, So that's what I think. They still believe that as well you're out of the league because maybe you've done the work with your ex. You've done that preparation for a new beginning and they haven't done that just yet. And they still maybe think they're not good enough for anyone. Maybe because they were with a karmic relationship before, maybe, so that person make them believe they were not good enough, and then they see you say, oh, of course I'm not good enough. But that is the residue from the past relationship, okay? So yeah, there's still a little bit of work, you see what I mean? But it's not undoable. It's just that it has to be sorted. There's some, how can I say, a little bit of laborious obstacle to overcome, but however, you are doing the right thing, but you have to have that last push to clear the past totally, right? And then you can actually go for it. Because otherwise, you cannot really jump into it and start something fully if you still carry a heavy bag. As you can see, the Fool doesn't carry much, almost nothing, because the work is done. I let go of my past, so then I can really move forward the beauty of you. Is for me, they're not drawn to the X, they still carry the residue of the X. That's the problem. Okay, so one more card from the Soul card because it's a beautiful deck, but I'll only do the major arcana. So let's have a look. Justice, yeah, exactly, justice. It's being fair to ourselves. It's also going almost to the tribunal, you know, with maybe literally with the ex, and sort out what needs to be sorted. But it's about facing the past, what happened, or learn from it, and be fair to you. You cannot give anything you don't have. So they need to really reconnect with the truth, rebalance themselves, be fair to themselves and to you as a result. But it's about confronting the past, pay whatever the bill, and then move on. Okay, that's what I would say for pile number one. Pile number two, as it's still drawn to the ex. Two of Pentacles, the Hangman, 4 wands. Oh boy, oh boy. Could be. I'm not sure about that one. The thing is that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Have they been breaking up, coming back together, breaking up, coming back together, or is that you? They feel they're stuck, and maybe they are, but they need to change the perspective, okay? But we have that twin flame. Is that them too, or you and that your person? We need to figure it out. Because if it's a twin flame, oh boy, 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 boy. It's quite spectacular, but it doesn't make sense on paper. They can break up 100 of times and come back together still, because it's, you know, there's only one twin flame. Hold on a second, they're resisting you, they're resisting the we need to figure it out, but they're really resisting something. Yeah, they're resisting the fact that yes, they are really with a twin flame, and that twin flame in the ex, or you are the twin flame and they're trying to resist you. What they want is equal give and take, and they need to find that balance. It's about also transparency. There is a potential of love with who? With you or with the ex? We need to figure it out, okay? Something needed to being destroyed in order to be rebuilt. Oh my god, the sun is so in my face. But anyway, let's carry on. Yes, I think it's unfinished business with the ex for me. They're still lingering because there is something. And yes, they needed to break up maybe for the 100 million times, but there are a possibility to rebuild from the ashes and to be reborn. So for me, I would say it's possible. I think they still have butterfly. Yeah, they keep a distance. They're trying to fight, maybe resist the ex, but they still have the love, and maybe they can't even confront themselves to it just yet, right? There is a wish granted. Maybe they are, understanding that the ex, with all the drama, they still the wish granted. And for you as well, there is an idea of you will find your wish granted, but maybe not with that person. I have a funny feeling, they need to let go of something to open the heart. Maybe you have to let go of that person in order to truly open your heart. Maybe you are connecting to someone who's not truly available because you're afraid of love. Even though you want to be in love, maybe you're falling in love for some reason with someone who's not available, because then you don't really have to open the heart. But maybe if you are true to yourself, and I think at the end of the day, all you can do is work on yourself. You cannot work on someone else. You cannot oblige or push someone to love you the way you want to be loved. You have to actually take care of yourself first, okay? So for me, there is a resistance here. Maybe that's you. I think they still drawn to the ex because they are in a moment of pause. As you know, the Ten of Pentacles is quite often twin flame in my eyes. There is some kind of residue there for sure, in a sense of they recognize each other, and then they have to break up for a certain amount of time, or break up quite a few times, but at the end they come back together. So I would say yes, they're still drawn to the ex. Yeah. Say let's have an extra card from the soul card, only major arcana. Let's have a look. Interesting, eh? The Hermit. Yeah, for me, they better be by themselves, really, because they need to do a work about themselves, for themselves, and to clear themselves. Because if they carry on going with other people, then they're lying to themselves. They really have to accept the idea that they're still in love with the ex, and figure out what they have to learn as a lesson. For you, the same. Maybe you need to be by yourself for a little while, because if you attract people who are unavailable in their heart, it's because you are not prepared really to open your heart yourself. So you attract people who are not able to love you fully, and you need to work it out, and you need to be by yourself for a little while. For me, that person you're interested in, they have to confront themselves, they have to do the work, because they're trying to avoid the twin, but you cannot. I mean, how can you avoid your twin? Hello. But I think they have to free you, so you can find your twin yourself, because otherwise they're trying to get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and actually they can make a lot of people unhappy. But you make yourself unhappy by going with someone who's not available in the first place. Let's be straight talking here, okay? I don't fluff around, I'm gonna say the way it is. If it's happy bunny, fine. If it's not, we have to say it as well. So for me, there's still very much drawn to to the ex, because it's unfinished business for sure. Okay, so on this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah, ciao.